fake, cold-hearted, they love was all pretend. I thought it never end, I thought forever friends. The way you changed on me, they all counterfeit. Was gonna call it quits, nigga, fuck this shit.
The truth and nothing but the truth, you know what I'm talking about? It's Tone. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Put me up in the algorithm, man, because you know what I'm saying? I'm talking that good shit right now. I might be all over the place, but guarantee you I know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, it's your boy Tone the Truth. There's nothing but the truth. So often hip hop, Kodak has been saying a little things about hip hop industry. I was just watching a video on YouTube, and the video was by Rap Truth. He was basically talking about some stuff on here. Let me play the audio for you so y'all can be able to hear what I'm talking about. And then you play this video. Well, I'm gonna play a snippet at the beginning. You just gotta listen to what my man's saying after you hear what this dude is saying. Then I'm gonna go farther off in the video and find a snippet out of the video that confirms something that's been going on in hip hop for the last 25, 30 years. Damn near, yeah. Since Pac died. With all that been said,
virtual investigation, with fans doing digital detective work, like they were auditioning for CSI Hip Hop Edition. Kodak kept going. They be having these private meetings, bruh. Everybody act cool online, but behind closed doors. It's rituals, favors, weird deals. They sign their name to more than just a paper. You feel me? You could feel the tension even through the screen. Viewers said it felt like the Wi-Fi got heavier. One fan tweeted, "Kodak talking like he trying to make TMZ work overtime." Another said, "He exposing the industry like he's in season 5 of Power." And the craziest part, Kodak wasn't even yelling. He was calm. Too calm. The kind of calm you get when you've already made peace with the chaos you're about to unleash. Then came the name drops. He didn't spell it out directly. He hinted. Some of these dudes y'all worship, they don't even write their own bars. They let them execs tell them what to say, what to wear, who to date, what drama to start. Fans immediately started guessing. He talking about Drake? Nah, he mean Future. Wait, is he throwing shade at Lil Baby? The internet went nuclear. Entire fan bases started arguing, each convinced their favorite was the innocent one. One moment went particularly viral when Kodak said, "I seen things that made me look at the game different. Y'all see diamonds and Bentleys. I seen fear." That single line turned into a quote plastered across Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit, with people calling it the realest thing any rapper's ever said. Meanwhile, music blogs were scrambling to cover it before their servers crashed. One outlet wrote, "Kodak Black just aired out hip-hop's dirty laundry, and it's designer." And you could tell it wasn't for clout. Kodak wasn't plugging an album or selling merch. He was just talking, raw and unfiltered, like a man who'd had enough of pretending. "I ain't scared of no label," he said, eyes flickering like a storm. "I ain't scared of no exec. If they want smoke, I'll light the match myself." That line hit different, because Kodak isn't just some internet troll. He's a man who's been through everything. Arrests, beefs, fame, betrayal, and rebirth. So when he says the industry's rotten, people listen. And this time they weren't just listening, they were believing. Comments flooded with messages like, "He's telling the truth. This why they..."
hey, that makes sense to me now. I see the reason why Kodak act the way he act. He act like a liability. He act like he's a problem. You can think about it, them folks don't want to mess with nobody that's acting like they got issues all the time. The nigga act like he's literally a liability. Hit him with the prison, jail so many times. He get out and he start acting the same fucking way. It makes sense. Kodak knows something that motherfuckers don't know. I mean, if you've been paying attention, we all know this shit. It's just motherfuckers just ain't putting two and two together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put two and two together, and I'm gonna come up with a good ass number, what you call, before you watch this damn video. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all should buy my CD because I used to sell crack. Y'all should buy my CD because I got shot 3 times at a 3 to 9 and all that. See, there's a market for niggas.
Market.
There's a market for niggas that target figures that purchase $100,000 jewelry.
Listen,
And $200,000 automobiles don't fool me. I know pain when I see it. And he
listen,
would probably give it all away if he hadn't signed his life away just to realize that $1 million was a small price for them to pay for his dignity. And I
listen.
suppose if I earned $100,000 a show that had already been spent on security, entourage, groupies, and blow, it wouldn't be so sweet.
So
And I
sweet.
hope Dead President Talib Kweli realized that it's not that black people don't like positivity. It's simply that we often don't have the disposable income to purchase tons of CDs. But little rich white kids buy CDs 10 at a time. And the more ignorant the nigga, the more they get to piss off their mom. So if the song calls his mother or sister a bitch or says he's willing to kill his brother in order to get rich, it just makes it even better. The bigger the monkey, the bigger the money. Just throw cash at her. Watch her take off her dress. Just throw cash at him. Watch him expose his chest. Somewhere, y'all, right now, there's a prostitute slipping blow in order to take her mind off of how she earns her living.
Listen,
Somewhere, y'all, right now, there's a rapper sniffing blow in order to take his mind off of how he earns his living. But there's a market for niggas.
listen.
And spoken word is the shit. But poems don't buy big homes and poems don't light up wrists. And it might be nice to make all y'all jealous of my bank account. But what's more important is that my mother's respect is priceless. And it used to be back in the days you could cover your face with black face and red lipstick. And black people would hate you, but you would surely get rich. Just take a picture poking out your lips, eating watermelon. That would guarantee your show is selling. But nowadays, if you're effectively rapping about gun clapping other black men, say no more, nigga. You platinum with half a dozen racist billionaires willing to back him. Y'all tell me how that's any different than back then. The more he shows his drawers, the more he gets applause. And if he's willing to play the role of society's savage, then society will make him a star because there's a market for niggas. Just write some bullshit. There's money to be made in convincing black people that Jill Scott does not exist. Because if a young girl knows she's golden, she won't allow herself to be called no bitch. And it's only common sense that if you take away her self-confidence, she'll believe that dropping it like it's hot for a soldier is an accomplishment. And if it'll increase the young man's chances of going to jail, they'll promote it. I guarantee everybody right now, $1,000, your record of sale as long as it sounds like Willie Lynch wrote it. Just focus on being a stereotype, like you wake up every morning just dying to fight, just snapping pictures of stacking riches and clapping triggers and smacking bitches. You want to get this started? Fuck your pride, nigga. Just act retarded. You think I'm playing? As long as white folk got money, there's a market for niggas.
Man, listen. Okay. Telling the truth. Like, subscribe to the channel. That's but the truth. This is the other part I was talking about. Now, you got to listen to what this man was talking about. I heard this shit a while ago, like years ago. Like years ago. This has been on the internet for years. So people can't sit there and act like they don't know what's going on. People done put the links up, but this type of shit gets suppressed. And the reason why this type of information gets suppressed because it's a lot of truth off in it. This is the type of shit that they don't want us to know. Now, some of this stuff is kind of old. Some of these people are not off in positions no more. They're not doing nothing. Stories that came out about them off in the industry and all type of shit. But truth be told, everything matches if you just clear your head and really not go off the narrative of what they got going for hip hop, what the narrative out here. You just listen. All this stuff been going on. All this shit makes sense to me, man. Like it makes sense to me. Clearly, it makes sense. I don't know. I know I ain't tweaking, but it makes sense. And I'm gonna just play this shit so y'all can understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no longer me talking.
And in the industry as an actor. Okay, world tours, a million hours a day in the studio, the whole nine.
Right.
Okay, so now you're talking from the inside, someone, from the outside. How did we go from the type of hip hop that throw your hands up in the air, wave them like you just don't care, everybody have a good time, to brothers shooting each other on the street and smacking around sisters?
But I think we can go back and we can look back and see how far do I need to go back in order to adequately answer that question. I think we can go back recently and pick up a book entitled The First Millennium Edition of the American Directory of Certified Uncle Tom. I'll say it again. It's the First Millennium Edition of the American Directory of Certified Uncle Tom. On page 230, they talk about the various niggleization of rap music. And he pull it up. It says, Tom, this echelon of music is the first opportunity to nurture and develop the new original sound emerging from their own youth. It's about black people now. Okay? Tom was there. And he heard it like, and it's just nurtured it and moved it into something. But instead, they rejected it. The whole movement, they rejected it. We have the youth embrace it, they reject it. They serve an appeal and chose own middle class inspiration, their talent from artists who spent out more equivalent with the Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, crossover type. People rejected? No. Young white, not born to it. You understand what I'm saying? And then young white seen Public Enemy coming. He gave birth to brand new beings. All right, you teach it. You know, Yellow one that what's the rhyme with other people. Feel like people. And other groups, you understand what I'm saying? And then they decided to put these children Ron magazine and other people that they had fucked to utilize records. You understand what I'm saying? They made it very profitable. Call yourself a nigga. So when they started paying people like NWA, because NWA is victims of this. They started paying people like NWA, propagate, and no serious niggleization. You understand what I'm saying? It made it so every group could come after NWA. Model and calling themselves after NWA. So it's fashionable and cool to call yourself a nigga. I'm saying that. This is not this. This is on page 236, First Millennium Edition of the American Directory of Certified Uncle Tom. And it also says here that Negro powerfully presented with a humiliating picture of the Negro as dirty, different, lazy, happy-go-lucky, smelly, ignorant, treacherous, superstitious, and cowardly. And he may find himself expected to live
Sounds like Willie Lindsay.
exactly all over again. And we revisited that with hip hop. So they used Quincy Jones magazine, Divide magazine, and they still do. Use him to do it. So while Maya Cohen and Jimmy Iodine was getting in the East Coast and West Coast beat, the people will get shot down like dogs and animals in the street. You understand what I'm saying? And so we have
It all makes sense to me. Like the age that I am and how I see how hip hop is and how I see how it changed over time and years, especially over the last 15 years. Like it really has ramped up to where my man's talking about shit now. People talk about nothing but killing each other on the mic. It's a lot of shoot 'em up, bang bang music. It's a lot of that shit. A lot of slide music. That's what they call it. Slide music. It's a bunch of that shit. Uh, shit. And then you think about how the females is. They ain't number sexual. Everything that they saying is how the hip hop industry is right now. Just keep listening, bro. Keep fucking listening. You might learn something.
they follow me.
Yes, sir.
And that's real. So John Batash put together the book FBI War on Tupac Shakur and just deleted. And he connected it. This is a white dude putting this. He connected it. Show you that there's an attack on this needed and rap young black rap artists were the two young like Cook this music is open and they know that. They follow me. Right. So inside of it's so on William Pitt. No, by the way, they murdered.
Straight up. On
Thank you. So in his book, The whole pale horse written by William Cooper, a federal naval intelligence officer, in regards to a document concerning the American state. Version is primary strategy. The simplest method for securing silent weapons and gaining control of the public has unrepresented and security. The basic principles keeping them confused. You look through reality, so the truth. He was about sense. He was about issue. Confused about you know what I'm saying? It was about religion. It was about politics. So confused, disorganized, happy with matters already set. Whereas the MBDIA, which stands for multi-ethnic in America, or maniac European devils in action, history of self-population, attention diverted from real social issues and captivated by no matters of social importance. And goes on to pull the chip, keep the young, ignorant on real mathematics, real economics, real law, and real history. Entertainment is below the sixth grade level. You start hearing songs like Laffy Taffy, Utah song, where hits can lower chakras and vibrate that negative energy, activating your pituitary gland, releasing those hormones. You got grown ass men making songs for 12 and 13-year-olds. Back in Jay-Z, you understand what I'm saying? All of it is they working, and the result is more time to think. Exactly what they could do. And found inside of the book, there's a Tavistock Institute of Human Relations. Moral, spiritual, cultural, political, economic decline of the United States by John Coleman. Now, John Coleman is this gentleman that built the Community 300. And the Community 300 is that organization that keeps together what the trends are going to be in the black community. Well, you start seeing people wearing mohawks and tight pants and acting wearing two earrings and acting like women, that was manufactured and put on that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that. How they did it, they said they designed this, and the aim of the global system they designed by British intelligence operatives. Tavistock University, or Tavistock Institute, in England, these 12 poems among us, right? And created this thing, uh, punk rock and this other uncontrollable music. Look up Oration Paper, they'll tell you all about it. Adorno, the system of music that can program the mass music creature, could have been eroding the myth of the history. Because they declined to a point which will totally be degraded type. And that's what's going on today. Music is bringing us down. So we don't even care. We just want a paycheck. So now, Billboard Tim Jones come out talking about nah, and girls just go for it. You understand what I'm saying? Well, they want to get that. Also, talk about the YouTube and we look at that appeal to grown men and grown women. And the shit, we have to understand.
One, back in the 80s, I mean, once when I saw, and I mean, I don't say this to flatty, I mean, I remember things when they started way back. Basically, when I saw industry, how they began to obstruct public enemy, and y'all went down for a minute. When I basically lost interest, bro. I mean, I'm old school anyway. I'm a Earth, Wind, and Fire man. I'm cool in the gang, man. Okay, so now when I heard Public Enemy back in the day, I said, okay, this is what I'm talking about. And then we know what happened. Okay, and so after that went down, I basically lost interest.
Yeah, because they use NWA to neutralize.
Mm,
But,
like Doctor, same thing.
yeah, I know. And I young boys out there unaware. People, those clowns put out a DVG corporation. But the children, consumers represent a huge market today. And therefore, you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you think the children using And parents want to see their children happy. We go out, use our credit cards and our hard-earned dollars to make sure our children are happy. Joba Khan put out a DVD called Corporation. He said that two children come out of the school with a huge box there, and therefore begging. That's what I'm saying. So the children using phones and stuff. Parents want to see their children happy. We go out, use our credit cards and our hard-earned dollars to make sure our children are happy. We get the sneakers and the new sneakers and the new video games and the new songs that come out and this kind of thing. Thinking that we're making our children happy. We're feeding our children's minds and souls to the world. You know what I'm saying? So when I break this down, man, I get more enemies than I ever get friends. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm cool with that. Because, you know, black guy, so Valentine's yourself, other people, I'm in good company.
Thank you, brother. I'm humbled by that. Oh yeah. See, one thing I've learned that when you're a light bringer, oh yeah, you're gonna have enemies. Okay. But see, when you're a light bringer, okay, and the universe is on your side, and see all your haters, eventually they'll fall. Yeah. Okay, so as long as you keep doing you and keep doing your thing and uplifting the fam, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Right, exactly. And when those brothers are put together in their own distribution, their own distribution. When when the hip hop when it's not wow was created 500 pages, you watch the video rap shit. When the documentary was created, that's when the hip hop rap was created. We want to do a surveillance on the rap. And four individuals that created it and moved to form they under their surveillance and they fought to destroy these brothers. Now, I'm going forward into that lifestyle, but nonetheless, they're my people. You understand what I'm saying? We have to look at Kane and John. We have to look at Phil Knight. We have to look at Herb Gotti. We have to look at Jay Prince. These gentlemen that get together. We're going to put up $30 million piece again and create their own distribution company. Distribute black music.
The only one that's still off in business, that's still making music, that still got his hands on with artists are, I said that wrong. The only one that still got his hand off in the music business and still making music moves with artists is Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like if you see what's going on and then you see how they've been trying to come at Jay Prince all these years and shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I know what I'm talking about. I pay attention to hip hop, man. I've been paying attention to it like since I was like 10. These man, they've been talking about a lot of shit. I remember I seen a clip back in the day. It said that I think it might be off in this somewhere, but it said off in the off in the clip it said that they had a meeting back in the day and a whole bunch of hip hop artists, and it was them and some about the prisons, and they was having a meeting, and all the music was supposed to be made to put people in prison. And if that don't make sense to you right now, I don't know what does. But yeah, keep listening, man.
Together and say, we'll never let it happen. Okay? It happened over our dead body. All in 1 week, I'll tell you the first of the story. All in 1 week, they raided the offices of these four brothers. Sam again, Damon Dash, Good Night, Gotti, and Jay Prince down in Texas. They raided, FBI raided their office and confiscated their records and started putting together cases against these brothers. And you know Damon Dash's situation. He's with crazy because he took Rockefeller from them. They changed the president, 47 million, I think, was allowed voted for like 270 million.
Now he's no longer with Jay-Z. He's going through the situation that he's going through. Everybody looking at him like he's crazy because he's been talking the stuff that he's been talking for the past, what, 5, 6 years? And now y'all trying to paint this man out to being crazy. But here go a confirmation from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you heard what this man said. You heard what the man said. But here it is. This was made, I say this was like 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago when this came out. So you put the timing together and you see what's going on. You see how they treat Dame Dash? Just saying.
They moved him right on out the picture. And now, I heard through the African grapevine that he's back with Jay-Z Pro. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So now you already know his story. Yeah. You understand? Went through some court cases, ended up having a white Jewish woman told her now of everything that Jeff Roy put out. And basically bought it for $42 million. For 35 million. Look at something?
One.
For the entire catalog. I'm gonna have to get this woman's name. That's on record. Little Gotti, him and his brother was good up on charges, remember?
Yeah.
4 years ago? And then we had to another time. So they raided it and got us mob ties and drug dealing and that kind of thing. He's a man, he's sick. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then, uh, Left owner Jay Prince, who they connected to, uh, to
First off, before he starts saying that Irv Gotti situation, y'all see how that Irv Gotti got done. Y'all see how he got done. And then, like he said, 50 Cent had something to do with it. Yeah. They said that man 50 been working with the feds for years. I don't know how true that is, but hey, anything's possible in this world. Don't he got a new thing he doing where he doing business with the police and detectives trying to solve murders? I'm just saying, bro. Crazy that this nigga Mr. Nobody likes me, but that's okay, because I don't like y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank. Yeah. Sound like he was a rat though. Get at me, dog. Nah, I'm just talking shit. I don't know. But yeah, we gonna finish listening to this. Cause you see how they trying to do Jay Prince. I ain't been really following what's going on past 5 years, 10 years with Jay Prince. But yeah, I know he still got his hands off in the money in the music industry, so he ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? I guess when he say he mob ties, he really mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to dismantle his shit, but he ain't going for it. So it's mob ties. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just giving you from a hood's perspective. The truth and nothing but the truth. You know what I'm talking about? It's Tone. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Put me off in the algorithm, man. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm talking that good shit right now. I might be all over the place, but guarantee you I know what the fuck I'm talking about. This shit is pretty wild though. Because everything is coming full circle with the shit they had put out back in the day. Real talk.
and money and fraud and laundering money, this kind of thing. The same thing in me this information, and Jay Z was one of the ones that took it back to them. And what did they do? They bought Jay Z off to tell the short version of the story. So many individuals to make a blood sacrifice. So let's take a closer look at it. Who did
He might be reaching, but it makes sense what he just said. They bought him off. Look at Jay-Z now. He worth a billion. He worth billions of dollars, bro. I'm just saying, bro. They had it's something to what the fuck he's saying, bro. Because look, listen, he just said they bought him the fuck off, and you look on Forbes list and see where the fuck this man at with his money at. I'm just saying, and I ain't looking at a nigga pockets. We all know how much money this nigga got.
Damon Dash sacrifice? He sacrificed his fiance. Or she engaged to at the time? Clear. Died in a plane crash. Would he took life sacrifice? But on his body was still sacrifice. It didn't happen. People can't not be doing well. But this blood is strong.
Oh, see,
So, my big crack was curved through the grave.
We gonna go back to that Irv Gotti situation. Now y'all remember whenever Irv Gotti came back and they did the little reunion and Ashanti was talking about the stuff that she was talking about and she said how the stuff that came out and how Irv Gotti was treating her and stuff like that. And Irv Gotti had came out and said how he felt about her. He was like, "That was my baby, my baby." He felt some type of way. Think about it, man. I'm just saying. Put two and two together, man. I ain't saying that the shit was like it is, but shit. I don't believe in coincidences no more, man. I'm just saying. I don't believe in that shit no more.
To deal with brother Pimp C. And if you can remember, Pimp C was live before he died. And he thought that black people calling people homosexuals and this kind of thing, and he was calling people out. So
And I know y'all remember that shit. That nigga was not giving nobody no motherfucking slack. He was going in. Telling niggas y'all can smell my cologne. Mr. Miyagi number what? I don't remember, but he said it. Yeah. He was on that. He was on that. He was letting niggas know that y'all ain't from the South, y'all from Atlanta. Cause the Atlanta ain't considered the South. Yeah, he was on that. That nigga was on that. I was like, damn. When I first heard this, I'm like, damn, pimp. You putting niggas in a place, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then he was saying a lot of other stuff. He was talking about how people, you know what I'm saying, what was with their sexuality and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. And he was being real though. Because I'm gonna say this right here, and I don't know if anybody ever said this to you. You can't be gangster and taking in the Duke shoot. Let me repeat that. You can't be gangster and taking in the Duke shoot. I'm just saying, it's not a thing, man. Like being gangster and being flamboyant don't even go together. I wouldn't even take a flamboyant dude serious. Don't get me wrong. I know motherfuckers get active. I know y'all get active, but I don't take no flamboyant gangster serious. Just saying. Especially if you're talking on the mic. Everybody can talk good. Anybody can rap good. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he was like, man, wait a minute. This ain't what it is. Because you fooling people. Do y'all understand that? I don't think people understand that shit. I think I got off topic a little bit, but then again, it's still the same topic because it's all correlation together. You know what I'm saying? They with the punk shit, and motherfuckers is not with that shit. And Kodak exposing that shit. There's a bunch of bullshit going on. But I'm gonna wrap up this, man. Let y'all hear a little bit more of this, then I'm gonna end this shit. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Put me out there. It's your boy Tone the Truth. Nothing but the truth. You feel me?
in a hotel, overdose. You want to go in that $20 million club and hire $1 million club with these brothers straight again? Or you gonna pay your great price? You're gonna bond yourself free for forever. Let's look at some of the other people that bonded themselves with a demonic energy. Michael Jordan, who did he lose?
His daddy,
His daddy. Bill Cosby, who did he lose?
his son,
He go on and on. When Kanye West wanted to be up in that space,
his
so
mama.
signed oath rather, and signed on, became a Mason and oath, son of the morning, became D, that was an initiation. And if husband wanted to be up in that space,
She lost her son.
her family got something out of
Whole family.
So you follow me. We need to understand people thing. You have to upgrade to the $100 million worth and you pay the ultimate price, man.
And that's something that we all have paid attention to. All these celebrities have lost somebody famous. All these famous people have lost somebody off in their family to the point where they was famous. We knew they was famous, and then all of a sudden, their mama, brother, cousin, somebody that they had close to them all the time died. It always happened, man. That's the sacrifice. That's the blood sacrifice. That's the blood sacrifice for you to be able to keep on prestige and keep on going up in that 20 million club, as he was saying. You want to have that 100 million, that 200 million. Hey, that makes, oh shit. Never mind. I'm gonna keep on motherfucking let this shit play. But yeah, that something just hit me like a motherfucker, dog. That's it.
Make a blood sacrifice. He was well aware of all of this. So they paid him off. How did they pay him off? They gave him Rockaware. They gave him Rockefeller Records, Rock Nation. They beat him. Zion made a deal with him. And the New Jersey Nets, all part of that same hotel. 40-40 company, go on and on, bro. Happening right before our eyes, man. So they niggerized music. As soon as they got made, it was made Federal Death Jam. Guess who he signed? Who knows what deal? The only thing he did is Rick Ross. So wait and carry on.
Oh, we can keep on. I'm gonna stop it right here. Listen, that man talking that shit. Y'all see who it is. Professor Griff. I said his name wrong earlier. I said Professor Gill or some shit. It's Professor Griff. Yeah. This is a video from at least about 15, 20 years ago, man. Like, this shit came out. And if you think about what he's saying, like, everything is kind of in correlation with what's going on. I don't know. I might be reaching. I might be talking some shit. I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I know I pay attention to something, and it's something within all this shit that's going on. It's your boy Tone the Truth and nothing but the truth. Like and subscribe to this channel. Put me out there. Please, please. And if you like this video, drop off in the comment section for part 2 of this, and I give you a part 2. It's your boy Tone, and I'm gone.
Live from the hood, bitch, I always be here. Got it going up like confetti on New Year's. Know you motherfuckers thought the boy you never get back. Now it's busting like when pills dropping at the kickback.